So I just watched episode 3 of Kenobi, and yeah, let's talk about it. First of all, we got to see Darth Vader in his full glory. It was so cool to see him this episode, not to mention the fact that we got to see his castle on Mustafar. I believe it was called Fortress Vader or something like that. Yeah, it was just a really awesome sight. So could someone tell me who that person was that Obi-Wan saw but no one else did? Well, Leia didn't see it, I mean. Was it supposed to be a Jedi? Maybe it's a deceased Jedi he's seeing in the Force or something? Another thing I don't quite get, was the Grand Inquisitor supposed to die then? Because I thought he was going to last a bit longer because we saw him in Rebels, I believe. Yeah, so the way they're talking about the Grand Inquisitor, they're making it seem like he's, really dead. But does he get healed at some point? Does he come back into the series, or is he just like replaced by someone who just happens to look a lot like him or something? I don't know. I find it very interesting that the Stormtroopers treated the driver, Freck, with basic respect and courtesy. It seems they even addressed him by his name. Personally, these small interactions to me, they show another side of the Stormtroopers, I guess. It shows a bit of their humanity, and maybe, they're not all completely bad, even if they are fighting for the wrong side. Something like that, I don't know. Yo, Obi-Wan is really good with a gun. Also, that was brutal. The way the Stormtrooper just got shot, he fell right onto the laser gate and got bisected. That was incredibly brutal. Okay, so this episode, Kenobi did gain a couple of new allies. First of all, he got the disillusioned Imperial officer, Tala, and the reprogrammed droid, Net B. So yeah, I can't wait to see more of these guys in the next few episodes to come. We got a couple of Easter eggs this episode as well. One of them was to Quinlan Vos, a really cool maverick Jedi. And the other was to Jabim, because they mentioned that this is a path, a network that leads to Jabim, where surviving Jedi and people who are trying to escape the Empire get new identities and everything. Now, if my memory serves me right, the Battle of Jabim was one of the bloodiest conflicts in the Clone Wars. Yeah, I remember that a lot of Jedi and clones died, and at the end of it, Anakin and the clones were forced to abandon the pro-Republic forces on Jabim to the Separatists, and the Separatists gained control of the planet afterwards, which was really awful. So yeah, I've just been thinking, if this story is still canon, any surviving Jedi who end up at Jabim ought to keep their heads down, because if Jabim still remembers that the Jedi abandoned them during the Clone Wars, they will attack these Jedi on sight. Any of them who show up are in a lot of danger, Man, Obi-Wan was really scared of Vader this episode, and it kind of reminded me of how in a horror movie the victim is being chased by the serial killer, because of how terrifying it was to see it from Obi-Wan's perspective and how scared he was too. And yeah, it made sense as to why he wasn't a match for Vader this episode, because he hadn't used a lightsaber in 10 years. He probably hadn't been in a fight in 10 years up until the series started, He had just been keeping his head down, and Darth Vader, during this time, he's been just fueled with rage and the dark side. So I guess it would make sense that Vader seemed a lot stronger than Obi-Wan in that final fight scene. But yeah, this was a really good episode. We got to see Vader, we got to see new allies, we got to see a couple of Easter eggs here and there, and yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else you want me to react to, leave it in the comment box below. I'll see you guys next time.